Same women who will defend a woman cheating and then get mad at the man's poor reaction to it, LMAO. So remember that apology Stephen McBee Jr. gave after calling Allie Eklund a slut, whore, and hooker via text? Yeah, well, this new repost from his TikTok is exactly why I feel his apology was disingenuous and merely for public perception. In a statement back in April, Stephen said, quote, "No level of personal hurt and betrayal justifies the language I used." But now he's apparently defending a man's poor reaction to a woman cheating. I originally found the screenshot on Reddit and then went to Stephen's actual account to verify, and the video is still sitting in his reposts as I'm recording this. Now, Stephen does not mention Allie by name in this comment, but come on. This is the same man who publicly accused Allie of cheating at Stagecoach just a few months ago and then sent her messages calling her a hooker, a slut, and a whore. Allie denied cheating. She also released the full video Stephen was referencing and said she was standing with a group of longtime friends. Stephen claimed that he received other videos and information that he wouldn't release and still has yet to publicly produce evidence establish that Allie cheated. And I personally don't think he has it. I fully believe if he's comfortable with this quote repost, then he would probably be comfortable to release the alleged proof he spoke of. The arrogance is honestly wild because look at how Stephen framed his apology afterward. He didn't say, "I shouldn't have reacted that way unless she cheated." He said, "No level of personal hurt and betrayal justifies the language I used." He called his own messages cruel and degrading. He said, "What followed is my responsibility alone." He said he was ashamed. He said the criticism was fair, and he said he was going to therapy to work on how he responds in emotionally intense situations. He sent 2-page apology letters to each member of Allie's family, along with flowers to all the girls in her family. So how do we get from that to this? Same women who will defend a woman cheating and then get mad at the man's poor reaction to it, laughing my ass off. Because I don't think those two messages square very well. And here's what makes the repost itself even more interesting. The video Stephen chose to amplify is from Joseph Redden, who posts under the older millennial. His posts are literally a bunch of incel rage bait. This particular video is about women discussing the Lindsay Clancy trial. Redden opens it by saying, "We need a law restricting women's abilities to watch true crime documentaries." He then says he's seeing the dumbest things come out of women's mouths about the case and ends the video telling women, quote, "Y'all are effing stupid." That's the video Stephen reposted, along with his quote repost complaint about women defending a woman who cheats and criticizing the man's poor reaction. This just shows me that his apology was purely for public perception. He doesn't believe the apology he put out, but he's hoping that you'll be dumb enough to accept it. Because if saying my reaction was wrong, regardless of what she did, is accountability, then suggesting that women are hypocrites for criticizing a man's poor reaction to cheating sounds a whole lot more like justification. And now that's the disconnect I can't get past, especially because Allie has said that this wasn't just an isolated incident. When she released those messages in April, she alleged that Stephen had, quote, "a history of verbally abusing me while he's in a heightened emotional state." I actually saw Allie leave a comment this week on Reality, which is Instagram, about the McBee Dynasty finale scene where Allie and Stephen supposedly broke up, and Allie said, quote, "Not to mention when I asked him off camera to slow things down, he said, and I quote, 'Fine, but I'm not going to be as nice to you anymore. Like, I'm definitely not going to talk to you anymore past 9 p.m. when you get chatty.'" We also know he spoke this way to his ex, Kala, who was his girlfriend before Allie. And I mean, this is why I really wish McBee Dynasty had a reunion, because we watched Stephen spend an entire season talking post-show filming about breaking generational patterns and becoming a different man than his father. But then the relationship with Allie imploded after camera stopped rolling. We saw the messages, we got the apology, and now we have this repost. I would have loved for Andy to have questioned him on this with Allie sitting right across from him. Those are the exact kind of contradictions a reunion is supposed to put in front of someone and ask, so which one do you actually believe? Because I don't need another carefully written statement from Stephen McBee Jr. I want to hear him explain how this and this are supposed to represent the same accountability. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Stephen's repost undermines his apology to Allie? Because after seeing this, I don't think Stephen actually believes his reaction to Allie was wrong. Let me know what you think.